24-hour race is going well. We have our festival booth organized, and we need to ensure that we have enough products to sell there. We will be selling hoodies and bracelets. The 24-hour race is coming up soon, so we needed to make sure that our teams had all submitted their waivers and had created their Just Giving accounts, and that they are all on top of their fundraising, which is very important because it is a fundraising event. Constance, the play, just came back from London, and we had to ensure that we had accommodation, we all knew the lines, and we had to publicize tickets and whatnot. My expectations have changed in the sense that activities that I didn't think I would become that involved in, like the 24-hour race, have become a much bigger part of my life. So at first I thought I would just be running in the 24-hour race, and then I became team leader, and now I've joined the company Running to Stop the Traffic as an ambassador, which, yeah, I didn't think that I would become so involved in it. Similarly, with the play Constance, I didn't think that we would be touring to London, but we just all became more involved in it. I think that I'm more or less on track with the goals of my project, but I did switch my project from social welfare to 24-hour race because I became much more involved with that, and it turned out to meet the criteria that I needed. I personally am very interested in Running to Stop the Traffic, the company who organizes the 24-hour race, and would be really interested in continuing to work with them and raising awareness and funds to combat human trafficking. It's a very interesting company. It's made of young people, and it's a great opportunity for young people to get experience organizing events and, business experience in general. So I think I'll definitely be pursuing that. Well, I think the two things that I really enjoyed and benefited from the most were definitely my experiences working with Running to Stop the Traffic, getting experience organizing people and events, and also getting a bit of experience in the real-life business world to see what it's like to talk to people who really know what they're doing and have had experience, with fundraising and sponsorship. Also, I feel like I've benefited from touring to the UK with Constance a lot because I was exposed to a level of professional acting that I had not been exposed to before, which was a great experience. I think I have definitely improved my organizational skills because before I became 24-hour race team leader, I didn't have to be in charge of other people, and I didn't have to think about my responsibility of other people, but now I've had to think that. And it's actually surprising how people, don't submit forms, they don't do what they need to do, and you have to make sure that you're on top of that. I also think that I got a lot of experience with communication because for Running to Stop the Traffic, we have a lot of events where we need to talk to people and try to convince them to donate and explain our cause to them. I am carrying out my reflections by simply reflecting every few months on the progress of the activity, commenting, updating. I think I will definitely be pursuing Running to Stop the Traffic in CAS, but beyond CAS. And I would like to be a part of their company. New areas do you intend to explore? Well, I think that something that I don't do very much is service-based work. So even though 24-hour race is human trafficking, it is very much a social event, whereas I have participated a lot less in direct service. I did social welfare, which was teaching local students, but it was once a week, which is not maybe the exposure that I would have liked. So I think in the future I would, be interested in maybe working at a soup kitchen or a really hands-on service project. I think my project is super balanced, actually, because it's community, because we bring together tons of schools in Hong Kong. It's action because we run, and it's service because we combat human trafficking. So it's sort of the mecca of all service projects, in my opinion. I think that both musical theater and running to stop the traffic, and even tango singing, have allowed me to act out the learning outcomes, which are sorry, 1 second. Yes. So running to stop the traffic. Right. It definitely increased my awareness of my strengths and areas of growth in terms of people management, undertaking new challenges, still people management, and the people that we talked to in the company. Working collaboratively with others is definitely a big one, because in the 24-hour race it is a relay, and we do have to make sure that we fill in for team members who are maybe injured or can't do it. Global impact, ethical implications are all prevalent in the 24-hour race, because human trafficking is a major problem that we face in modern society. And I think as perseverance, commitment, and developing new skills, those were all pretty much fulfilled by the 24-hour race. I actually don't intend to conclude my participation with Running Stop the Traffic, but as far as CAS goes, the wrap-up of the 24-hour race will be the end of the CAS portion of Running to Stop the Traffic involvement, because it will mark the time where I've after that it'll be sort of a new year and a new project, and IB will be over. I quite enjoyed the CAS program. I personally felt like it was not a burden because I'm quite active in the community anyway, so it was more a matter of writing down what I was doing. I think it's a great idea, and I do feel I have grown, though, because it did push me to participate in service activities, which I probably wouldn't have done otherwise.